Hello friends, now we will start with the case study. How the case study or the numerical can be asked in the examination from the forex. So friends, see very first question. Saving bank customer Manohar is a saving bank customer requested to remit 10,000 US dollar from his account to account of his son in US. The interbank USD rate is given 1 US dollar is equal to 7670/80 INR, right? And how much amount will be debited to customer's account if bank recovers 1500 as the service charges? So friends, see question. What is the actually question they have given? See, a saving bank customer is there, Manohar, right? And he is the customer of our bank, and he is requesting us that from my account, that is from his account in India, we have to send $10,000, 10,000 US dollar to his son in USA. So that is basic the frame of the question. Now see the rate they have given, 1 US dollar is equal to 76.70/80 INR. So friends, see here very first, when there is the outflow of the currency, when there is a outflow of the currency, that means when the foreign currency is going away from the bank, that is the outflow of the currency, that time you have to apply the selling rate, you have to apply the selling rate. And here you can say the transaction is happening on immediate basis, on the immediate basis. So here we can say it is the TT selling case. Okay, very first, when there is outflow of the foreign currency, here we are sending money from Indian customer. The customer account is in India, and we are sending from his account $10,000 to the his son's account in the USA. That's why it is the outflow of the foreign currency. So when there is outflow of the foreign currency, we must get that it is the selling case. And the rate they have given, that is 1 US dollar is equal to, they have given 76.70/80. Okay, now friends, the rate they have given, it is the direct rate, it is the direct rate. How it is direct rate? Because the foreign currency is fixed and domestic currency is variable. Okay, that means direct rate they have given. And friends, now see, in a direct rate our principle is buy low and sell high. This is our principle. Okay, now here is the case of selling, so highest value we have to take, so this will be the highest value, so we will take a rate as the 76.80. that rate we will take, because our target is sell high and the case is of selling, so we will choose value 76.80. now we come to know the value, and what is the next target, that just multiply, that is 10,000 US dollars we have to send, so just multiply 76.80 into 10,000, you will get 768,000 Indian rupees. That much amount you have to debit to the Manohar's account. Okay, now bank also recovers some charges for the forex charge, we can say. So additional service charges we have to add, so 1500 we will add in that, so we will get 77,69,500 as the answer. That is the total amount we should debit to the customer, that is Manohar's account. Okay friends, this is the final answer. Okay, this is very easy example I am taking in the beginning. So when we will move to the next examples, we will our difficulty level definitely increase. Now see the second basic example. We have now studied the selling case. The second example, in the second example we will study the buying case. Okay sir, what they have given, the NRI customer, that is Manohar is NRI customer, is having the NRE account, and he deposited, that is the foreign currency DD of the 5,000 rupees, 5,000 euro, sorry. So remember friends, one of our customer deposited foreign currency DD of 5,000 euro, and interbank euro rate they have given 1 euro is equal to 86.50/70. So they are asking how much amount you will credit to his account. Okay, what is basic situation? Manohar is having account with our bank, suppose, and he is depositing in his account a DD of a 5,000 euro. Okay, so what we have to convert? We have to convert that euro to Indian rupees and credit his account. Basically, this is the concept. Okay, now see friends, very first what they have given, 1 euro is equal to 86.50 and 70 they have given, and from that we can say the foreign currency is fixed and domestic currency is varying. That means the direct rate they have given. Okay, and when there is the inflow of the foreign currency, you can imagine, see, the customer is approaching to the bank with the DD of the 5,000 rupees, and on DD it is written in the euro, amount is written in the euro. So we can say the foreign currency is coming to us, that is the inflow of the foreign currency, that is the inflow of the foreign currency. And when there is inflow of the foreign currency, we have to apply buying rate, right? When we are purchasing something is coming to us, that's why it is basically, it is a buying rate. When there is a inflow of the foreign currency, you have to apply the buying rate. Okay, now I have already stated is the direct rate, and when there is the direct rate is given, we have to apply very important maxim, very important principle, that is the buy low and sell high. So very simple, what is the lowest value here? It is the 86.50. Okay, so definitely we will take 86.50. and next step, what is the actually total euro? Total 5,000 euro. So just multiply by 5,000 euro. So 1 euro is 86.50. So for 5,000 euro, just multiply, you will get 432,500. It is the Indian rupees. Okay, now what we have done, basically friends, very simple two example today we have learned. In the very first example, there will be outflow of the foreign currency, and in this example there was the inflow of the foreign currency. So what we have studied here, basically, when there is the outflow of the foreign currency, that means foreign currency is going away, there is outflow of the foreign currency, that time we have to apply the selling rate. And in case of when there is the inward, that is the inflow of the foreign currency, that time you have to apply the buying rate. Okay, and in that case, in case of buying case, we have to choose the lowest value, and in case of selling, we have taken the highest value. So just a basic example, through these two example, I think you will understand the basic, that is the when there is the inflow of the currency, when there is the outflow of the currency, and when there is the inflow of the currency, it is the buying rate, right? And when there is outflow of the currency, that time selling rate. Inflow, just remember, when there is inflow, that means something is coming to you because you have something, buyed something, right? So that's why inflow, that means buying, and when there is outflow, that is the selling case, that you have to remember. So friends, in these basic two videos we have completed our very basic two numericals. So in the next part, definitely we will study some higher numericals.